That is the first time we've had a belt on her, isn't it, lads?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
looking good.
She's heavy, isn't she?
First one, yeah, honestly, yeah. When he first put it on me, David Fellman, it was just weighing me down. I thought, this is heavy, this. I had to get my brother to carry it back.
It's not one for putting round Levi's, is it?
No.
But it looks stylish all the same. It looks stylish all the same. Well, let's talk about that. That's where we'll start. Perfect place to start. A couple of months ago in Florence, Italy. A big trilogy with Jimmy Sweeney. We had Jimmy on just before the fight as well. He was talking about it, and he was a bit wary about it. He'd been watching you fight with Austin Trout before, and he was saying that you were looking good and that you had to get in there and get stuff done. I mean, it was a great fight, an epic fight, wasn't it? I mean,
absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about that fight, mate. It was a good one.
Yeah, so it was a proper fight. End of the day, wasn't it? Obviously, tried to show me boxing skills, a little bit come in, but the way I felt in that fight, we just had to dig in the trenches, and there's a lot of things happening in that fight. But it was an amazing experience. Got to fight in Florence.
Beautiful city.
Yeah, amazing city, amazing food, expensive food for my coach because when the first day we got there, he ended up spending 325 quid on a Wagyu steak,
Nice.
which was not intentional.
That Dex Spellman.
Yeah, Dex Spellman, yeah. Danny's too switched on for that.
We have chicken nuggets.
But yeah,
That's been hitting Ed a few more times.
yeah, it was wild. But yeah, we had an amazing fight week in Florence. Get to explore the city a little bit, and I just love the energy. You know, when you're just on the fight week, you're just cutting weight, good people around you. Camera guy Brody were there, and yeah, it was just good vibes, good people.
What buzz like with people around the city? Were they feeling the event that night? Could you feel it coming from the locals?
Definitely, yeah. As the week was progressing, obviously more people coming in, and we was going into the centre doing some filming, and like, you know, the people in Florence were like, "What's going on here?" We're just shadowboxing in the middle of Florence, and it was crazy. And all these camera guys we were just getting treated like kings there, and you know, you felt like a celebrity, and it was nice. I was just soaking it all up and then taking it all in.
Did it have that Marbella feel to it?
It did, yeah, definitely had the Marbella feel. Marbella were just a little bit different though. That was special. That Marbella. It's going to be hard to top these European shows, especially coming back to a UK show now, unless it was a big stadium show or something, or a big arena. But these European shows are mega. I think it's because of the weather and everything as well. You're in a different scenery. It's just class.
And as a Brit going out over there, we know there's big fight fans in this country, and they like to follow the favourite fighters out into these Europeans and make it like a stag do atmosphere and stuff like that. And the guys get in the groups and they go over, bring the grit and the British atmosphere to these things. And yeah, I bet it's. I mean, we've not had the privilege of going to an abroad show yet. Obviously, we cover the ones over here, but I imagine it's a good crack, right? Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, with the support as well. For Marbella, I think I did 70 grand's worth of tickets, which is, you know, there's 50, 60 people coming out for that, and then the same for Italy. You know, it was wild. You know, it's appreciated, all the support. You don't realise until you get on these European shows when you're taking a group full of people. Like, actually, yeah.
When they'll travel all that distance.
I must be doing something right here. I must be entertaining for these lot to come, so... Yeah, it's great support.
That you certainly are, mate. As people who've watched many of your fights, you are an entertaining fighter, and that's what people want to come to see in it, especially in this bare knuckle game now, because it's like that, innit? It's just explosive, and guys like yourself who are making it to the top of that bring that to it. And so we'll talk a bit about that fight. Obviously, it was a close fight, a couple of rounds each. It ended up going to that extra round. How did that feel? Were you prepared for that to happen, or did you think you'd get it done quicker than that? Or you know, once the fifth round had finished, did you think it were going to go to another?
Did you feel like you'd won after 5?
Yeah, I felt like I just edged it, even though it was a close fight. I mean, in between rounds, my corner team was saying, you know, right, you either won that round or you didn't win that round, and you know, the first 2 rounds, I won the first 2 rounds. Jimmy definitely won the third. He stepped it up.
Strong in third, didn't
I always kind of back off in the third. I go hard in the first 2, and then I back off and I gas out a little bit, and then second win comes again. So obviously the third one, he put in a good performance, and he was trying to knock me out in that third. I had a mindset of going in trying to knock him out in the first round, which was not a good idea. But that was just, we'll get on to that. That's just the way I felt. But as the fight went on, I just slowly adapted, got a bit stronger. 4th round come, the hook knockdown come in place. Obviously, when I'm a bit tired, I kind of go on the back foot, and we've been drilling the check up. Obviously, it worked against Caleb Harris in the Newcastle fight. So after we got that little knockdown, just said me coaches, just back off for the old round now. You've won that round. Just jab and move, jab and move, jab. So that's what we did, and just I was fatigued, so I just moving, and then got to the fifth. I finished stronger in the fifth as well. It was a very close round, the fifth. So I still feel like, you know, I had the three rounds up in the 5 rounds. I got back to my corner, and Danny was just like, look, we think you've won the fight, but just prepare for the 6th round. So I was already preparing for the 6th. I prepare in fight camp anyway for the 6th because I train an extra round, always do. Just to give me that confidence and mental edge. So obviously when it was 2-3 minute gap in between, and I was just preparing my mind, just thinking, right, we're going again. Even though my face is looking like Quagmire and Jackie Chan, we had to prepare mentally for that. Yeah,
you did me Quagmire gag. We're not going to get to that.
I would have beat you. It's like
You're looking at his notes.
Like stung by a wasp or something.
It was the pictures that you posted after the fight a couple of days after. Your jaw was really square and come out here. And
never done that before.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, we were like giggity.
No, I didn't break a bone in my body. My hands were.
Wow.
I thought even my hands were fine after. Like just a little bit of a sore on my left, but yeah, I didn't break a bone. My nose was all right. My jaw was sore for about 3 days, and it went down.
All right.
But I could eat straight after, so I was buzzing.
Straight out some Wagyu.
Straight in for some Wagyu. Definitely
Cheers,
not.
Dick.
Yeah, we've watched it back a few times, and we watched it. Unfortunately, your birthday, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah, there were about 8 of us round a mobile phone because it was a birthday party.
We were like, who's
No
won
way.
that? And we were like all up in air. Some fought you, some fought
Everyone
Jimmy.
was confused because it was like,
Yeah.
I thought it was done, and then it went another round. Everyone was like, what's going
I
on?
watched it twice, and at the end of 5th round, I thought if it goes either way, you won't be upset because it was that
Yeah,
close.
The knockdown didn't it?
Yeah.
Swung it.
But it definitely couldn't
But the
finish
6th
with a goal.
round, without a shadow of a doubt, that we
It
all
was
round.
definitely
Yeah,
our
100%.
round.
And they say when it goes into a 6th round, the winner of that round, regardless of the
All or
scorecard,
nothing.
is all or
Yeah.
nothing. It's all on that. I like that format.
Sudden
Yeah,
death.
I love it, yeah.
And that suits you, doesn't it, with your cardio?
Yeah,
how you
definitely.
get that second win and come on really strong. How do you do that? It's fucking
know.
wild.
It's just all down to the mindset, obviously. You know, before the fight, if you get your mind in that frame of mind where you
might have to go 6
No one's
rounds.
beating
Yeah.
you no matter
you
what.
go until the end, no matter what, and it just comes down to mindset in the end.
So
and
it's the mindset and the cardio. Because if you haven't got
Yeah.
cardio to back it up, you're fucked, aren't you?
Yeah, 100%. But even if the cardio is not there, your head's there. That's it. Your head's controlling everything. So as long as you don't switch off and you stay in that zone, and that's due to all the training as well. I mean, all the training, all the setbacks I'm having, all the health issues, and all the times you're in the gym you don't want to be, and like the sessions you don't want to turn up to, and you turn up and you just get it done. You just put in the work in. That's
Yeah.
what it comes down to. And I've already been there before, so it's just another day. Yeah, when times get tough, I didn't want to be in there, mate. First round, honestly, I didn't want to be in there. I got to the end of the first round, I went to my corner team. I was like, I'm fucked. And I was just like, in my head, I didn't want to be there. I just wanted to just go home and eat some cake. But obviously, you know, my coaches have a word. I listen to my coaches, and then the voices in my head like, what are you doing? You fucking got a European title fight. You've worked all your life to get this. And then you just learn to just make that little switch again. But
What
deep
was
down,
that self-doubt? Or what was it?
I never have self-doubt. It's just the way I felt physically wise. I was not in... I had a lot... Don't get me wrong, I had a lot of health issues leading up to that fight, as any fight I do. So, I mean, every fight I've never been healthy, but going into that one, I just felt flat warming up, and that's confidence right there. So, I'm never in any doubt 24/7 when I say, you know, I'll fight any man, anywhere, anytime. That is generally real, and I'll fight any time. But obviously, when you're feeling terrible in your body and your body's not responding, that's a massive dip in confidence. So you just got to make that little switch again, and you just got to keep talking to yourself. You're asking yourself, why are you here? But I'm used to that now. So I've been there that many times, and we got it done. We got the job done. We had to do what we had to do.
Yeah.
It was a bit scrappy, but
It's still going down as one of the best BKFC fight history. Best fights in BKFC history, though, isn't it? For sure.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, they were saying that straight after. There's been some
incredible fight.
mad fights as well, and I'm a little bit gutted. I didn't get to perform how I wanted to in training, like all the stuff we've been working. My game plan going in, I changed my game plan like literally 5 minutes before. Because in my head, I'm like, right, I'm just going to try and knock him out first round, which that wasn't the plan.
I was going to say, is that not what your coaches tell you exactly what not to do?
So when I said it, Danny Mitchell turned around to me and was like, no. I could see him worried. And after the fight, he said to me, you said that in the rematch with Jimmy when I just come back from 2 major surgeries, and he knew I wasn't right then. And he says, you said that then, and you weren't right, and I didn't perform. I performed shit. But I said it again, and that's why I was a bit worried, I think. So I got on my coaches a bit worried, pacing about, and they could see I was just making that switch on my own. It's really intense. Everyone's quiet, and you're just you and yourself, and you've just got to make that. Yeah, you've got to keep switched on. It's mad, and it's a skill you just got to learn with.
The crowd play a factor in that as well, with where crowd are going and reacting to what's happening in the ring. Does that help you to switch from one mindset to another? Yeah,
that does as well, definitely. When you hear the fans, screaming and shouting when you land a few shots, and you can hear them backing you up, and it just gives you that push, and it definitely motivates you to carry on. And when you hear it, like, all these people have come support me, I'm not just going to throw in the towel now and go. I've never done that anyway, but it's not in my nature. But you don't want to be there, but you just got to dig in. So it is all just in the head mentally. Do
you know, since that second fight with Jimmy though, obviously you probably came back early and you should have never fought, after your 2 surgeries. How much would you say I think Deck said it when we had him on, he said they've both improved so much.
Massively.
Going to the third fight.
Massively, yeah.
You're talking like multiple levels, you'd say you've improved.
Massively.
It looks to us like you have, and obviously Deck said the same as well. But do you think Jimmy has as well? Sorry.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, that was, I think today is a prize fighting final 6 years ago. So, and then I went on to fight Jimmy, won the world title a year later. So it's probably 5 years ago since the rematch. So 5 years is a lot of time. And obviously adapting. So when I started bare knuckle, I was fighting MMA and I was doing jiu-jitsu. I was training half my fights, trained jiu-jitsu while competing. And it was only since after the final, when I was preparing for Jimmy, that's when I kind of took it serious and stopped jiu-jitsu, all the wrestling, and I just did boxing. And obviously, I was training in an MMA gym boxing, so I wasn't actually boxing at a proper gym. So when I made the switch, Deck retired, and I said, I just messaged him. I said, listen, do you want to, because he's local to me, 20 minutes. I said, do you want to coach me? Keep him in the game, motivated, because obviously it's when you retire from boxing, they just leave you and they just, just let you figure it out for yourself. And, you can lose a lot of motivation, can't you? But I just, kept him on his toes, coaching me, and I had a proper boxing coach then. And then after... First fight was first fight was Croydon, BKFC, and I was working with Deck for a good year before that. So, we was firing all cylinders after that, and every fight's just getting better. And it's it's good to see all the results every fight. Since starting with Deck to like now, he's crazy. I mean, imagine fighting Austin Trout. I wouldn't even tell him in that 5 years ago. I mean, I'd have been like, get out of here.
Yeah.
That's not happening. And you got to believe it.
Unfortunately, when you did fight Austin Trout, unfortunately it didn't go your way that night.
No.
It does now look like Austin Trout is vacating.
Yeah.
And moving up.
Moving down.
Moving down. What's your thoughts on that? I know, have you got your eyeballs on going for that world one?